Hey everybody, today we are out exploring some South Carolina state parks and also a grave site of a historical person back in time. So we're doing the Ultimate Outsiders scavenger hunt. Mom and I are currently on round 12. Dad is officially starting round 6 whenever we can find him a book. That should not be too hard. However, where we're at right now does not have one because the gift shop's closed. So anyway, today we'll be visiting Poinsett State Park, Santee State Park, and the grave of Francis Marion. So are y'all ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go. So while we're waiting to go to Poinsett State Park, the train is actually passing through Wedgeville, South Carolina, and I have never seen this happen. Didn't even realize it was still an active railroad line, but it definitely is, and that's a coal train passing through there.
It does exist.
Yes, it does exist. Been seeing the railroad tracks for years and never saw the train cross them. Maybe we just hadn't came at the right time of day.
Coal train.
Yep. But while we're waiting, and look at this beautiful mural over here on the side of this building. Apparently there's a restaurant inside of there. And the special today is Salisbury steak.
That mural right there.
That's pretty. So since we're actually stopped, here's some of the old buildings that's right here beside the railroad track.
Did they build that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This is a CCC built park. They built all this out here.
It's made out of stone and terracotta. Like concrete.
So even though the parents were discussing other things, we have arrived at Poinsett State Park in Wedgeville, South Carolina. So I do have the books for me and Mom right now. They're over there, so hopefully Dad can pick one up at the park office. We shall see. And they have all abandoned me while I'm trying to do this. Okay, so they have left me, but I'm gonna stamp the book here. And that's the stamp for this one. Stamp for this one. And I've already covered this in another video, but this is who Poinsett State Park is named after, Joel Roberts Poinsett. So this over here is always one of my most favorite things at Poinsett. This is the beautiful spillway that was built by the CCC and the old grits mill ruins over there. It's always so beautiful. There they are, and there's Dad. Y'all got away. Say hi. They're so enthused. So as you can see, Mom and Dad's up there just chilling by the beautiful spillway while I'm down here videoing. And you can really see the old ruins today. It's just so beautiful down here. I'm just gonna enjoy this moment right here with the beautiful spillway just crashing behind me. They're up there waving still. They'll see this whenever they watch the video. They'll be like, oh, hi. Yes. They're just up there enjoying the beautiful day that it is. It's February 7th, 2023 currently. And there's the path that it takes back there behind me. It just keeps on going through those woods. So if you come down those stairs, steps, whatever you'd like to call them, you have to go back up. It's pretty today. Dad's doing his famous point. Hello. But this was showing that it was a constant mill. And for 150 years, different owners and changes, a mill operated on this site and served surrounding plantations. And then in 1935, the CCC discovered the mill ruins while working on what would become Poinsett State Park. They built a new dam and spillway on top of the old mill race. So this is how the water looks as it's flowing. It's just so gently moving right across. So beautiful. So also, I forgot where I'm at. Poinsett has this beautiful playground over here. I got Santee on the brain because that's where we're heading next. But Poinsett, we're in the mountains of the Midlands. So as you can see, they have slides. Let's see what else they have. One of those rope courses. They got swings. Oh, this is neat. They got the US map up there, even though it's not coming in clearly. They got the benches down there for the parents. I do like that because that shows the states right there. Since it messed up a while ago. Here it is. And it's still not perfection, but it'll do. So I can't say that it's every day I get on a playground, but there's nobody around, so why not? I'm going to hop in a second and report. Dad now has a book as well, so he is on the board. All we got to do for him is go back to sesquicentennial in the State House, and then he's up where we are. So, Congratulations on officially being on round 6 for you and round 12 for us. This over here is the Hilltop Shelter. It's a beautiful color. I like that. Shade of pink or rust color, whatever color it is. It's real nice. They got some nice fireplaces in here. Yeah. And if you look down there, you can see the road down below. I don't know how good that's showing up though. So that's that. And I do like, I don't know if you can tell, but the resurrection fern is really strong today. So pretty. So they obviously have power in here, but check out all the cobwebs on that power box for the light switch. And they do have lights in the ceiling and some on them's on. But I wonder how long it's been since they really touched that thing. And then they also have a grill out here where you could grill out whatever your heart desires. So one of the things on the scavenger hunt was finding a tree that's got sap circle holes in it. So that one definitely looks like it meets the criteria right there. Yeah, I think so. You're about to steal my thunder. So we have officially arrived at Santee State Park now, and we're going to go back to where the sinkholes are at, or at least that's our goal, as long as the road's not barricaded off. So I can show you the sinkholes here. We've got our pass anyway, so that's all that matters. No, you can just walk. I'm filming a video right now. So this is the Sinkhole Pond Nature Trail back here. If you can remember, I famously got lost on this trail last year, so I will not walk the whole trail today because it's about the same time of year. But I'll just show a little bit of it. So this out here is the sinkholes. I would not want to run off the road and end up down there. So they do have signs that says no one beyond this point. Not a problem. So here you can really see how deep down it is. And this over here tells the story about the limestone sinkholes. And the rest of them's actually down here. But they have a lovely fence up now around them. So, just look at them from right here. Which you probably can't see anything from this angle, but whatever. I guess that right there's a good explanation of why they have the signs up now. Because the last time I looked at those sinkholes, that lovely barricade that's usually up there was not down there. So I don't know if somebody ran off the road and hit it or what. That is most impressive. So this area back here at Santee is absolutely gorgeous. This is actually the boat ramp area. I think it also said something about the Scouts camping area or something like that. Of course, that's the beautiful Lake Marion out there. And you can also see the resurrection fern on this tree also, even though I don't know how good it's showing up on video. This would be a very nice place to have a picnic. Even though I did not bring my picnic lunch today. So we're gonna have to get lunch somewhere. What I was really wanting to show today, we'll just have to wait for a future video because the day use area is closed. And what I want to show is over there. So maybe I can show it from a distance today. That beautiful structure over there. That is like one of the coolest things in the state park, and it's kind of hidden if you don't come back in this area. We didn't know about it for years, but that was going to be like a cool walkway to show, but just have to wait till it opens back up for the season. And I'm guessing that might be a couple more months. have to wonder how long has that been up there. And that took some effort. So this is pretty back here. This is the inside area of the Santee State Park gift shop. They have a beautiful area in here. So this out here is probably my favorite place to get a sunrise picture, especially whenever I'm traveling up and down I-95. However, it is not sunrise right now, so we have to enjoy what we see, but it's still beautiful. Excellent cloud formation out here today. And I'm standing in the boat right now. It's not an official boat, but it's the official selfie spot for the state parks in Santee. Anyway, so this is the official stamper at this park. Dad's gonna hold the books while I open them to the page. Here we go. You're gonna hold my camera? Hold my camera. There's one. Two. And I dropped it. This must be your book. Alright. So for many years, this right here was the official Ultimate Outsider van for the state of South Carolina Parks official van. However, they have retired it, and its home now is at the lovely Santee State Park. It's almost so much fun to see this thing roll up. So I have taken many pictures with this thing over the years. And on that, it's not going to be Explore the 47 too much longer because they're getting a lot of state parks this year. So that'll be history. And that right there is the decal that people put on their cars. So now we're coming up on the Francis Marion burial site. I've done several videos back here already, but this is part of the scavenger hunt this year for the Ultimate Outsiders. It's a very interesting place to visit.
Be nice if we see some deers.
Well, the deers have to be in a state park. This is not a state park. This is just ran by the state parks.
Okay.
Yes.
Got to go back to Santee one morning.
It's one of the 3 burial sites that's ran by the state of South Carolina State Parks. Ooh, there's my great Blue Heron. There he goes. That was an action shot there. Now, I'm glad I was still filming.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Well,
I didn't get him in the wind shot. I'm terribly upset. It'd have been a dead great blue heron. Put a dent in my car too, then I'd have been mad. So you probably would have put a dent in my car, then I'd have been mad. If I was in the other one, it wouldn't matter as much, but in this one, it matters because this one's still relatively new. I don't know, they said those got some powerful beaks on them. They can irritate an alligator in the head. I'm pretty sure it could irritate this traverse in its head. So just in case you have not watched any of my previous videos, this is actually where Francis Marion and his wife are buried. So this says Francis Marion's grave. Francis Marion died February 27, 1795 in his 63rd year and was buried here at Belle Isle Plantation, home of his brother Gabriel. His own plantation, Pond Bluff, was about 15 miles upriver and is now under Lake Marion. He was born in South Carolina, the descendant of French Huguenot immigrants. The exact date and place of his birth are unknown. Oh, well, I might as well read this too. So it says, Brigadier General of the South Carolina Militia during the American Revolution, Francis Marion was one of the partisan leaders who kept the war alive during the British occupation of the state. His elusive disappearance after surprise attacks against superior forces harassed and demoralized the enemy, earning for him the name Swamp Fox. You know, in my video I did last year, I went in great detail about some of the places that he visited. This was a well-traveled man. He traveled, I do believe, more than I do. And that's quite an accomplishment. Because back then they didn't have automobiles. Alright, so we're back here now where the tomb is at, and I can't really go in great detail today as much as I usually do because the sun is beginning to set, but this is just very well kept, and there's a lot of coins here this time. Usually you don't see that many. And this is where his beloved wife is at. And sometimes you can come back here and sometimes there's actually flowers on her grave. And I think that is just the sweetest thing that anybody can do. But this is also ran by the South Carolina State Park Service. And if I'm not mistaken, Santee State Park is the one that keeps up this gravesite. So they do a fabulous job for such an important person in history to make sure you know that he is still very well respected, even all these many years after his death. And these graves back here, some of them people are actually buried at, and some of them is just markers that's up showing who the people are. They're actually buried at a different cemetery. But usually I come back here and also go into great detail about these. But like I say, the sun is beginning to set. There is one back there that has a flower on it. So that's really sweet. I just find places like this fascinating. So this says, it was erected in grateful appreciation of the services of the Swamp Fox during the American Revolution by the Daughters of the American Revolution of South Carolina in 1931. And this says 1931, General Francis Marion and his wife rest within this enclosure. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. This was just a merging of the 3 different things we did today. We went to Poinsett State Park in Wedgeville, South Carolina. We went to Santee State Park in Santee, South Carolina. And then we went to the Francis Marion grave in Pineville, South Carolina. So, how'd y'all enjoy the day? Dad is back there. So, Mom and I are officially on round 12 of our South Carolina State Park's Ultimate Outsider Journey. Dad started round 6 today. He's just got to go to Sesquicentennial and the State House, and then he's caught right back up with us. So, you excited? I don't know what kind of enthusiasm that was. Mom was over here shrugging her shoulders, so I don't know if she's enthused either. And you can just see my Bucky just up there waving in the in the background.
That sun is right there.
Yeah, the sun is very bright right now.
So,
A good afternoon.
It was a good day. It's very rare that all three of us get out together. However, whenever we're doing the Ultimate Outsider stuff, we do get out together most of the time. If not, Dad picks back up with us later, and then we just go back to the parks again. So, prime example, we got to go back to Sesquicentennial because he was not with us whenever we went there. So with that, we're ending this video. We're going to find something to eat somewhere, because I was saying earlier that we were going to go find something to eat. We did not. We've been snacking in the car, because if you ever watch my videos, you know I carry food and drinks everywhere I go. So,
go ahead and subscribe.
If you don't mind, please subscribe, because I was doing pretty good on subscriptions. Then all of a sudden 4 people unsubscribed. I'm guessing that must have been a family. Apparently somebody got offended by the Mardi Gras video, or maybe even the Jekyll Island video, because that was the 2 that had hit whenever they unsubscribed. So I don't know. So anyway, to the ones of y'all that do stick with me, thank you so much. To the ones that are just coming on, this is usually what we do, a lot of South Carolina state parks, because we absolutely love them. But we also do stuff in other states, because obviously you're not traveling to Southeast if you don't travel to Southeast. And Dad also travels to Southeast sometimes too. So, thanks for watching. If you subscribe, thank you so much. And can we all say it together? Toodaloo!
Tutti frutti.
Dad says tutti frutti. It's toodaloo. Bye.